The chief secretary knows who I am. I don't know when he found out. From the moment you and Han Yu entered Yuzhou City, we knew. When you boarded the pleasure boat, someone used a special way to inform me. Why else do you think I stopped Zhuo Qingyun? Though you're young, I know what you're capable of. You dared to behead someone like Lu Miao in public and slap Wang Kui in front of everyone. I was afraid Zhuo Qingyun would anger you, and you'd cut him down. So you brought me back yourself because you have business? I only meant to guard this one prefecture. Let's talk inside. My dear cousin, isn't it time you came down to see your cousin? Changshuan, was the wine and company good? Fourth madam, I was handling business. I came mainly to see the chief secretary. Since we've met here, let's discuss business here. Let me make this clear first. If you eat, drink, and have fun in Yuzhou, I, Han Qing, will cover it all. But Yuzhou won't get involved in anything between you and Wang Kui, nor will it meddle in anything involving Yuzhou and Lingzhou. If you want Yuzhou to send troops, don't bring it up. That way, we're all happy. Well, cousin, you really don't care about family, do you? Don't forget the military merit that got you the post of Chief Secretary of Yuzhou. Who gave it to you? Brother Han, since you're speaking frankly, I'll be frank too. Yuzhou must help us enter Yuzhou safely. Young Master Chen Zhuan, I admit you have courage and talent. Honestly, I admire you. And General Chen truly did me a favor. But this isn't so simple. I only govern Yuzhou. I don't want to get dragged into court conflicts. If I work with you, I'll offend Wang Kui. The 10 western prefectures have many business ties with Yuzhou. So what you proposed, I hope you'll take it back. I won't hold it against you. Cousin, you really are cold-hearted. It's not that I'm cold-hearted. One must do one's duty. I must think of Yuzhou's welfare. Sir Zhang, don't rush. Hear me out. The general's manor was targeted before because it held the Haya token. Now that the Haya token has been handed over, aside from Wang Kui, no one else will trouble the general's manor. So even if you help me, you'll only truly offend Wang Kui. And does the chief secretary think Yuzhou can't afford to offend Wang Kui, but can afford to offend the general's manor? Why call it an offense? If the chief secretary won't help the general's manor this time, that is an offense. Can you represent the general's manor? Changshuan's life was bought by the first madam with the Haya token. Of course I can represent the general's manor. Even if you can represent the general's manor, I, Han Qing, have a clear conscience. As for this matter, Sir Zhang, as I said, don't reject it yet. Let me explain it in detail. Let's see if you can give me a reason I can't refuse. The so-called interest between Yuzhou and the 10 western prefectures are trade, right? For Yuzhou goods to reach the 10 western prefectures, there are only 2 routes. One is by water, down the Yun River from here. But to enter the 10 western prefectures, you must pass through Yuzhou. If you don't help the general's manor this time, once we take Yuzhou, we'll cut off the Yun River. Wouldn't that affect Yuzhou? Of course it would. You'll also say you can travel by land. Between Yuzhou and Yuzhou, there's only one main road. The other roads are full of bandits and impassable. To enter Yuzhou, you must pass through Ling County. Your goods can also take that road into Lanzhou. But what if the general's manor takes Lanzhou? Changshuan, are you joking? His Majesty and the Empress Dowager only granted you 2 prefectures. Lanzhou belongs to Wang Kui. What does it have to do with you? It had nothing to do with me. But if Wang Kui comes after me, he'll surely send troops from Lanzhou. Of course, he won't dare do it openly. He'll only disguise soldiers as bandits to kill us. If he does that, I'll have reason to take Lanzhou. Chanshuan, you're making this sound too easy. Not to mention getting into Yuzhou and Lingzhou will face huge resistance. Even if you get in, how many of your 12,000 troops will remain? Yuzhou and Lingzhou are worse than Qingzhou. How you'll govern them is still a problem. I know you're good at making money, but Yuzhou and beyond Lingzhou lie the 100,000 mountains. Beyond those mountains lies the state of Chuyun. Those two prefectures are so poor. If you want to do business, you'll have to trade outside. And Yuzhou's foreign trade can only go through Lengzhou. By water, it must pass through Yuzhou. If you choke my lifeline, I can cut off your water route. And with just two poor, freezing prefectures, how can you attack Wanzhou? Will the other western prefectures just let you attack? Not to mention the court will surely intervene. Even if it doesn't, how will you take it? So Chanshuan, you're still too young. Everything you've said is based on your own wishful thinking. Chanshuan, the state of the realm isn't child's talk. Do you understand? I don't mean to look down on you. I just don't want to get involved. What you said just now, I'll pretend I never heard it. Like I said, whatever you eat, drink, and enjoy in Yuzhou is on me. As for anything else, don't rush. Sir Zhang, I'm not finished. Yuzhou's people live in peace and prosperity. It's truly enviable. The refugees from Yuzhou and Yuzhou must want to live in Yuzhou too. What do you mean by that? After we move into Yuzhou and Lingzhou, I plan to tell them about life in Yuzhou.
Boy?
Are you threatening me? Threatening me like this? Aren't you afraid I'll join forces with Wang Kui? I hope Chief Secretary Han will work with us. I've explained the downside of Yuzhou refusing us. Now let me explain the benefits of joining us. The Chief Secretary can decide after hearing me out. If, after hearing the benefits, Chief Secretary Han still won't work with us, Fourth Madam and I will leave at once. All right, let me hear it. Here's the deal. Working with us has 4 benefits. The first benefit is, of course, befriending the general's manor. If you help us securely enter the 2 prefectures, then when Yuzhou merchants come to trade later, they'll get special treatment. The second benefit concerns the perfume trade in the capital. I think you've heard of it, Chief Secretary. I have indeed heard of it. I can give you the formula for making perfume, and perfume production can stay in Yuzhou. It's an exclusive business. How much profit it brings, you can judge for yourself. Really? Since I've said it, I'll surely keep my word. This perfume business. Our general's manor gets 80% of the profits, and the sword saint gets 20%. After we work together, we each take 40%. And you'll gain ties with the sword saint. Consider it a favor to you. You can weigh the profits yourself. And the perfume must be made in Yuzhou. It can provide work for many people. You should know that well. The third benefit, of course, is that once we manage the 2 prefectures well and take Lengzhou, the surrounding lands can unite. If trouble comes in the future, we can stand together. Besides, Yuzhou is easy to defend. If Luanzhou is in our hands, then all of Yuzhou will be inland. What do you mean by that? The Great Zhou will fall into chaos sooner or later. Then Yuzhou won't easily stay out of it. How dare you say something so treasonous? Aren't you afraid I'll report this to the court? You don't want to join our fight. Isn't that what you think? With your ability, Chief Secretary, it shouldn't be hard to see that in the imperial court, factions are everywhere. With trouble within and without, this dynasty is at its end. And the fourth benefit? The fourth benefit concerns Yuzhou. Yuzhou is led by the Han and Zhuo families. Medicine is the backbone of Yuzhou. I've looked into your business. If you agree, I'm confident I can double your profits from medicine. What's your plan? I can't tell you that yet. Those are the 4 benefits I mentioned. And if we work well together, we can cooperate in other businesses too. I can launch those novel products. And I can launch even more later. The profits in that, you can imagine for yourself. This is a serious matter.
Even I?
Can't make the call alone. Let me go back and discuss it with the family elders. All right. Cousin, aren't you coming back with me? Since the trouble at the general's manor, grandmother has been worried about you. Cousin, don't joke. I know my place in the Han family. I only brought Chunjuan to see you. Now that it's done, I won't be going back to the Han family. I wouldn't want to offend your eyes. What happened back then? You still can't let it go. We're family. No hardship is insurmountable. Hurry back and discuss it with your family. I'm tired too. Then rest well, cousin. Don't ask. I won't say more. Do you think Han Qing will agree? I can't say. It depends on whether he thinks my value is worth offending Wang Kui. How did things go at Tower Beyond Tower? 4th Madam, though I did meet a Miao Miao, it was only to discuss business. And Miao Miao recognized my identity and guessed our rough purpose for coming here. He proposed that Tower Beyond the Tower work with us. Oh, a partnership? What kind of partnership? Madam, do you know much about Tower Beyond the Tower? Tower Beyond the Tower is Great Joe's largest pleasure house and the biggest intelligence network in the martial world. Its intelligence network is extremely powerful and no weaker than the Green Gang's network. As for Tower Beyond the Tower, its existence is shrouded in mystery. An organization this massive must have powerful people behind it. If an Miao Miao can speak for them, then he means that in these provinces, his word carries weight. He is willing to make himself the General's Mansion's intelligence network in these provinces. Whatever his motives, since he's taking the initiative to be friendly, I think working with him is a good choice. Building our own intelligence network will take time. Before our network is complete, we can certainly make use of theirs. But there's no such thing as a free lunch. What does he want?
He said he wants the General's Mansion's protection.
The General's Mansion's protection? Given the General's Mansion's current situation, with nothing but women in charge, it makes sense for Tower Beyond the Tower to build a friendly relationship with us. He has agreed to provide me with some intelligence, though I have to wait a few days. After a few days, I'll know what he really wants. In that case, your trip wasn't in vain. That's right. 4th Madam, it's getting late. We'll have the Han family's answer tomorrow. No matter what happens, we need to rest and recover, and prepare for both possibilities. Why don't we get some proper rest?
Men.
Fourth Madam, I forgot to ask you. Who from the Han family will negotiate with us tomorrow? I need some information about him. Come sit down. Tomorrow Dai Luo's, Zhuo Jiajia and Zhuo Qinfeng will negotiate with us. But I don't know much about him either. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out. For now, let's get some good rest. I shouldn't have come in last night and asked that question. Let's first see what's going on with the Han family today. He ate, wiped his mouth, and left. Aren't you waiting for me to go to the Han family? I'll freshen up first, then I'll go with you. Why are you in such a hurry? I don't bite. This young man carries himself well, but he's a little weak. But cousin, I never knew you ate this well every day. Lead the way. Hey, right this way. You must be Chen Juan. This is Han Dong, the current head of the Han family, and my uncle. The man on the left is Juo Qinfeng, head of the Juo family. I'm Chen Juan. It's a pleasure to meet you both. You really are as young as the rumors say. I just wonder whether the General's Mansion's first madam used the Sea Crow token to save you, because she valued your abilities, or your courage, enough to wager the entire General's Mansion on you. You're too kind, old sir. Let's get straight to the point. Young man, to be honest, we were very tempted by the terms you offered yesterday. But we have a few demands. Go ahead. We've discussed it. We want half of the perfume profits, and we want the right to sell it ourselves. By helping you, we'll certainly offend Wang Kui. That means we'll lose our business in the 10 western provinces and face pressure from all of them. You understand that, right? Agreed. Second, your taverns, both high-end and low-end, we want free franchises. We'll also send some of our people to learn from your staff, and we want to open taverns in other provinces. The tavern business is the root of the General's Mansion. Free franchises are fine, but only within Yuzhou. Other provinces are off limits. But I can offer you another business. If done right, it could rival the tavern business. Of course, we'd have to work together. The General's Mansion gets half the profits. What business? It's also food-related, but it's not stir-fry. I call it hot pot. Once this matter is settled, I'll discuss the details with you. You can use the franchise model too. Agreed. And the third point? This will put us at odds with Wang Kui. We're on the border of the 10 western provinces. You have to prove you can stand up to Wang Kui. 12,000 imperial guards are nowhere near enough. In other words, you must prove you can govern these two provinces well. In broad terms, I can turn waste into wealth, solve the people's food and clothing problems, and win their support. That's too vague. Those two provinces are complicated. Your plan won't be easy to carry out. This is what I have in mind. First, reform the officials. Second, wipe out the bandits. Third, divide the land. Fourth, suspend taxes. As for how these plans will be carried out, I'm afraid I can't reveal that. Suspending taxes means losing your tax revenue. Without money in the treasury, how will you pay the officials? And how will you raise an army and pay its soldiers? I have my own ways to make money. That's no small amount. I know, but since I've decided to do this, I naturally have a way. The Sword Saint accepted you as his disciple. The General's Mansion is willing to gamble its future on you. Yuzhou will take that gamble too. You have my word. I have no objections either. Then may I make one more request? I've heard the ladies of the General's Mansion are all remarkably charming. Would any of them care to visit Yuzhou more often? Hen-Ching could. Cousin, why don't you ask me first? Cousin, I was only joking. Pretend I never said it. In that case, I agree. Yuzhou can send troops to escort you through Zhengzhou and into Yuzhou. But once you enter Yuzhou, we won't interfere anymore. Yuzhou has only 50,000 troops. I can lend you 20,000. That won't be necessary. This operation won't cost Yuzhou a single soldier, without harming Yuzhou's troops. What do you mean? We need ships. Ships big enough for all our people. Merchant ships, preferably. You want to travel by water? A fleet carrying over 10,000 people? That's an ambitious target, and you won't stand a chance in a naval battle. We don't plan to fight. I want Yujo to send 12,000 troops then. When our people enter Yujo, we'll switch uniforms and disguise your men as Imperial Guards to continue slowly along the main road. Kid, nice escape trick. But a fleet of 10,000 is still a huge target. If we're spotted, the outcome is hard to tell. The two places aren't far apart. By the time they realize you aren't, the General's Manor Imperial Guards will most likely be at Yujo City's docks. An excellent plan. Once in Yujo, it's normal to worry about ambush and slow the march. That's perfectly normal. Then it's settled. In that case, we won't disturb you further. We'll head back and tell the First Madam. Since Yor is back, stay for lunch before you go. Mother is bedridden now. She's been asking about you. When she heard you were returning to the Han family today, she even looked a little better. What happened back then? You're joking, Patriarch. I, Han Yu, am no longer part of the Han family. Today, I only represent the General's Manor. Changjuan, let's go. Aren't you curious what feud I have with the Han family? Or what they meant by back then? Of course I'm curious. But since the fourth madam doesn't want to talk about it, I won't ask. If you ever need someone to talk to, you can always come to me. Whatever you need, just tell me, fourth madam. You little guy. Only 16, a first-rank warrior. Yet, you've got so much in that head of yours. But this matter, you really can't help me with it. If one day you reach the 7th rank and become a 7th-rank warrior, perhaps you can help me then. All right, let's go. It's settled here. We should inform the First Madam. How did it go? I didn't let you down. You truly didn't disappoint me. You must be tired from the trip. Get in the beast carriage. Let's get moving first. We'll talk tonight. Senior, I'm Changjuan. Oh, you've completed brittle bone refinement? Yes, Senior. Good. Quick, get in. I'll teach you the 3rd level of 9 dragon transformations. Very good. Excellent. You've fully tempered your bones in so little time. Your jade bones are now complete. You can indeed begin sinew refinement. This is the 3rd level of 9 dragon transformations. Does 9 dragon transformations have no cultivation method? The first 3 levels of 9 dragon transformations build your foundation. They can change your innate talent. The cultivation method begins at 3rd rank warrior. Don't rush it too much. With your resolve, I think you may have a chance to complete sinew severing within 3 months. 3 months? Come, I'll guide your training first. First, reach the 2nd rank. The 3rd stage of 9 transformations of the Divine Dragon is tendon severing. The channels connect to the acupoints. You need to open all your acupoints. Channel the inner force in your bones into them. Open the acupoints. Link the channels. Then send it to your danshin to form hard force. You must open 11 major acupoints. Today, open the Shaoxiang point first. Take the inner force in your right hand bones and try to send it into the Shanzhong point. Break through the Shanzhong point. This may be very painful. You must endure it. You opened your first acupoint. You've entered the rank 2 warrior realm. Feel the inner force in your channels. Once one channel is opened, this inner force can turn into hard force. You still have 360 regular acupoints to open, plus many other acupoints, big and small. Work on opening them bit by bit. From rank 2 to rank 3 is mainly about opening acupoints. How many you can open each day depends on how much pain you can bear. Alright, go get some rest. Chan Xuan, the first madam wants to see you. I'll go right away. This warrior's path isn't for just anyone. It hurts like hell. After most people open one acupoint, they stop for days to rest before opening the next one. People like you who open 3 acupoints in a day do exist, but they're rare. You have strong willpower. Once we reach Yuzhou, come train with me at night. It can make the inner force in your body a bit gentler, and focusing on training can ease the pain too. Keep at it until all your acupoints are open. Once you reach rank 3, it will be fine. I don't think it'll be that simple. These 9 transformations of the divine dragon seem strange. From body forging to tendon severing, each realm hurts worse than the last. That old beggar only gave you the 3rd stage. He didn't give you the rest. I'll try to open my 4th acupoint. Before we board the ship, I'll try to open my first channel. Study this change in inner force closely. Once a channel is fully opened, the inner force may not fully become hard force, but it's already stronger than inner force. Once all your body's channels are open, all your inner force will become this energy. Then you'll need a cultivation method to gather all that energy into a sea of ki. Then you can enter the ranks of rank 3 warriors. That'll still take some time. But your progress is already quite good. I never thought you could endure so much. Your natural bone structure is a bit lacking, but with your resolve, after the first 3 stages of 9 transformations of the divine dragon cleanse your body, barring any surprises, I think you can break past your limits someday and reach rank 9. What kind of surprise do you think I'll face, sir? Who knows what may happen on the martial path? For example, you chopped down Lu Miao and got caught. Or you offended Wang Kui.
He may hire assassins to kill you.
By the way, sir, I still don't know your name. My name? It's been so long. No one's called me by it in years. I've forgotten what it is. Sir, I'll head back to my quarters. We'll reach outside Yuzhou City tonight. Remember to pack your things. All right. Notify all centurions. Don't leak any information. Late tonight. In groups of 100. Change clothes and enter the city. Greetings, First Madam. No need for formalities. Thanks for your hard work, Chief Clerk. Everything is ready. The ships at the dock are ready. The boatmen were arranged by the Zhuo family. Everyone is in place. Good. Follow the plan. In groups of 100, quietly change clothes and switch out. All right, I'll arrange it. First, madam, I need to visit Tower Beyond the Tower. And meow meow, there is intel for us. Don't delay the plan. I'm only going to get the intel. Don't worry, first, madam. Go. Well. Miss N, it seems young Master Chun is quite heartless. For 5 straight days, you didn't show your face. I know I'm just a woman of Tower Beyond the Tower. You don't think much of me, young master. But these past 5 days, I've been running all over to gather intel for you. I've been running all over. I haven't been in Yuzhou City these past few days. Young Master Chun, you're so honest. That women like us at Tower Beyond the Tower could easily fool you. So you were pretending just now? Not exactly. It's been days since we met. Meow Meow really has missed you, young master. The matter you entrusted to me is nearly done. According to intel gathered by Tower Beyond the Tower, mostly from Luanzhou, with Shizhou as support, a total of 30,000 soldiers have disguised themselves as refugees and bandits, and are stationed outside Ling County, at Monkey Mountain and near the main road. 30,000? Who's leading them? Hu Kaienshen, a peak rank 7 warrior. You're heading to Yuzhou. This is the only route. You'll surely be ambushed if you pass through. How exactly will they ambush us? I couldn't find that out. You'll have to discover it yourselves. What about farther ahead? Beyond that is Ling County. That place is unusual. It lies where 3 provinces meet, and is jointly governed by all 3. Past that area, you'll enter Yuzhou. Yuzhou and Lingzhou will also hunt you down. Together they have tens of thousands of men. Aren't you worried? It's what I expected. Nothing to worry about. With numbers like that, even with a rank 8 warrior, you're in great danger. I have my ways. This is a list of all officials in Yuzhou and Lingzhou. There are good officials in those 2 provinces, just not many. I've marked them all. The rest may not all be bad, but you'll need to investigate once you arrive. Besides that, a strange new force has appeared in Yuzhou and Lingzhou. A new force? What force? Faceless men, many have appeared in the 2 provinces, putting on shows. Did they appear recently? By my estimate, it was around 10 days ago. Some faceless men began performing in Yuzhou City. Then they appeared in other prefectural and county cities. It's like an organized group. Going by the timing, if these faceless men came from the capital, they left well before us. They likely set out after the court granted the 2 provinces to the general's manor. The timing fits exactly. The faceless men in the capital work for the Green Gang. So the Green Gang moved ahead to make plans in the 2 provinces. The Empress Dowager is behind the Green Gang. So the Empress Dowager wants to use the faceless men as her eyes in the 2 provinces to watch how the general's manor develops there. Something's off. The general's manor has already come to such a remote place. The 2 provinces are poor too. They have no reason to guard against us like this. What is Mu Chan thinking? Mu Chan? The leader of the Green Gang. You know him too? In the martial world, who doesn't know Mu Chen? One of Sword City's 3 great sword envoys. What's a sword envoy? Come on, in the martial world, everyone knows that. You don't seem to know much about Sword City, young master. In Sword City, the Sword City Lord reigns supreme. Below the Sword City Lord are the 3 great sword envoys. Next came the 36 sword slaves. Each was at least an 8th rank master. The 3 sword envoys were even 9th rank masters. That is to say, Mu Chen is a 9th rank master. Not exactly. Mu Chen is indeed an 8th rank master. Maybe back then, Sword City's strength hadn't caught up. What is it? Did you think of something? How much do you know about the Green Gang? I know quite a bit about the Green Gang. The Green Gang has 7 main halls and hundreds of smaller branches. It's huge. They have people in most provinces of Great Zhou. They also have ties to the royal family. And the 7 main halls are run by their 7 masters. If I remember right, the hall in charge of the Faceless Men is called Pixu Hall. It's run by their 5th master, Master Wu. Master Wu of the Green Gang is very powerful. They say he's a 6th rank master, but fights as 7th rank strength. His body hardening skills leave even 7th rank masters helpless. People call him the Blind Vajra, but they say 3 years ago
He was badly hurt in a fight.
and vanished from the martial world. 3 years ago. Could it be tied to Qin Yi's death at the general's manor? That, I don't know. Those are just rumors from the martial world. Am I overthinking this? That's about all the information. Once the general's manor enters Yuzhou, I'll go to the tower beyond the tower in Yuzhou too. I'll be your eyes in these provinces. There's a tower beyond the tower in Yuzhou too. Didn't you say those 2 provinces were barren? They are barren. But there are plenty of rich households. Only the lower class is poor. To survive, the poor sell their labor. So those places not only have tower beyond the tower, they have quite a few of them. I understand. Then I'll have to thank you when the time comes. You're too kind, sir. I only hope that when you achieve great things, you won't burn bridges and forget tower beyond the tower's contributions. Of course I won't. Then I'll remain here in Yuzhou City and await your good news, sir. Chancellor, you're here? Good. I have something to tell you. In our western 10 provinces, we've sent 30,000 men to ambush near Ling County. It's the only route they can take to Yuzhou. I'll bury everyone from the general's manor there. All key hostages have been ordered taken alive. When I return to the western 10 provinces, I'll deal with them myself. Even if they get past my trap and enter Yuzhou, the chief clerks of Yuzhou and Lingzhou won't let them in easily. Since the chancellor has arranged it, don't worry too much. You seem to have developed a demon in your heart. I've worked in the capital for years. Everything was about to succeed, but I never expected Chen Zhuan to force me into this state. If they don't die, I can't eat or sleep in peace. I didn't come here to discuss that. The Great Qian delegation has entered Yanzhou. They'll reach the capital in about 20 days. No matter what, you must return to court in the next few days. Gather every official you can still win over. What about Great Qian's army? If nothing goes wrong, once the delegation enters the capital, they'll pour out of Yongpass and head straight for Yanzhou. The Lin Manor has also set out for Yanzhou. Something went wrong. He didn't obey the Empress Dowager's order. and plans to make the Black Armored Army hold Yanzhou at all costs. No matter what it takes, you must win over the surrender faction and make the Black Armored Army leave Yanzhou. You must also make Great Zhou cede land. Only if this succeeds can our plan proceed smoothly. Once Great Qian takes the 3 northern provinces, they can drive straight into Great Zhou's heartland. Then our west, as agreed, the west, will naturally be yours to rule. Understood. I'll attend court tomorrow. How is it going? Half have already been moved. The families were the first to board. They're all settled now. This is Zhuo Bufan of the Zhuo family. He's the coordinator sent by the Zhuo family. Greetings, young Master Chun. Thank you, Commander Zhou. It's nothing. According to the plan, Wu Yuan and Qin He will leave with the army. I'll command the Imperial Guards here for now. Good. He's a talented man. Forget it, he serves an important role in Yuzhou's military. We can't recruit him. No need to recruit him. Yuzhou will be under us someday. What the hell are you thinking, kid? Are you really planning to rebel? Even if you do rebel, I'll join you. I've long felt it wasn't worth it for the general. We'll see. If the First Madam doesn't want to, I won't force her. But no matter what, I must ensure we never take their abuse again. This is the last group. Once they board, everyone will be moved. Only Wu Yuan and Qin He remain. They'll take the main road with Yuzhou's army. After making sure we enter Yuzhou, they'll turn back and enter Yuzhou by water. General Zhuo, how long by water? About 3 days to arrive. If we run into river bandits, it could be more troublesome. But ordinary river bandits wouldn't dare mess with the Zhuo family's merchant ships. Good. First Madam, your room is in this cabin. Thank you, General Zhuo. We have matters to discuss. We'll step away for a moment. Chang Xuan, Qin De, come into the cabin with me. Let me hear it. If you can offer us advice, sir, we'd be most grateful. For now, everything seems to be going smoothly. As long as they don't spot us, there shouldn't be a problem. Did you get any news? At Tower Beyond the Tower. Here are the officials' list and their ambush map. By the way, First Madam, does the Green Gang belong to the Empress Dowager? The Green Gang does have deep ties to her. But from what you said, I think the Green Gang wants to learn our situation in the 2 provinces. We needn't worry about them yet. What are you looking at me for? You two keep talking. I'm just listening. Once we reach Yuzhou safely, what do we do next? First we can do this, then. If the general had been as brave back then, with a mind like yours, how could things have come to that 3 years ago? If all goes well, we can take control of Yuzhou in one stroke. Teacher, anything to add? Kid, your plan is already the best option. I'm tired. I'll head back first. Kid, you're staying in my room. Come see me when you're back. I have something to tell you. Okay. Wait, Chanjuan. Stay a while. I have something to tell you. First Madam, I'll leave first. First, madam, shall we meditate and train first? Didn't you get enough at Tower Beyond the Tower? First, madam, I only went to gather information. I don't believe you. Cloud-like robes, flower-like face. Spring wind brushes the rail, dew shines bright. I've known you this long, and never knew you could write poetry. You've never written one for me. First, madam, I copied all those poems. Copied them from where? First, madam, you know me too well. When I wrote them, I never even met those two. When I wrote them, all I could think of was you. Really? Really. As for meditation and training, let's wait until we're settled in Yuzhou. There are too many people on this ship. It'd be bad if they noticed anything. All right. If nothing goes wrong, we can take Yuzhou on this trip. But Yuzhou is complicated. We need to start thinking about how to govern it. And Lingzhou too. We need to plan for both. First, madam, if you trust me, you only need to hold the fort. These draining tasks, I will handle for you. We can use the people's support, and so on. Is this what a celebrity can do, Changzuan? Leaving Kyoto was, more and more, the right move. But don't neglect your martial training. I understand. All right, you may go. Once your martial skills improve, then it's up to you. What? You may go. Clouds dream of clothes, flowers dream. I hope all goes well. Let's go to the deck. Okay. I want to tell you about the faceless man. Mu Chan is Jian Chang's sword historian. Do you think Mu Chan and that old beggar are connected? The faceless man appeared in the two provinces. I'm certain he's connected to that old beggar. As for his goal, I can't say. But there are only two possibilities. First, he came entirely for you. But that doesn't make much sense to me. So it's less likely. More likely, your actions. In Kyoto caught the Empress Dowager's eye. She sent him to see what kind of person you are. If you truly can overthrow Great Zhou, she'd kill you without hesitation. So be very careful. Other than when collecting the manuals. Avoid contact with him. Even when you get the manuals. Bring Lin Wang with you if possible. I understand. Kid, you've got a good head on your shoulders. Being a strategist feels nice, but you've learned the 9 transformations of the Divine Dragon. I hope you make more progress in martial arts. Once you're strong enough, you'll realize everything in this world. Power, money, women, well, women are nice. But everything else is just fleeting smoke. But as a person, you must have peace of mind. Otherwise, how would you know what it means to rule the world? Wouldn't that be a shame? You're an interesting kid. Hiya. Whoa. Report. General. General. The news is in. The general's estate arrived in Yuzhou City yesterday. Yuzhou City shut its gates and refused them entry. They set out early this morning. They sent scouts ahead for information, but they're moving slowly. That's normal. Give the order. Tell the men to get ready. Have the scouts keep reporting. They haven't left Yuzhou yet. Yes, they're moving too slowly. They're cautious every step of the way. At this pace, they likely won't reach Monkey Mountain until the day after tomorrow. What's the use of being so careful? Perhaps it's their strategy. Tell the men not to let down their guard. Envoy Zheng. News is in. They went to Yuzhou, but were turned away. Yuzhou sent no troops. Looks like they're 12,000. Imperial guards won't reach Yuzhou City. Report, report. They've reached Monkey Mountain. General, they're turning back. What? What did you say? They're turning back. Yes. Last night they camped about 100 miles outside Monkey Mountain. By their schedule, they should have entered Monkey Mountain today. But early this morning they turned back the way they came. What's going on? Did they discover us? Don't panic, General. Maybe they found our ambush. After all, they've had nearly 2,000 scouts moving around. But Yuzhou can only be reached through Monkey Mountain. Unless they go by water. By water? Rest assured, General. Yuzhou City's gates are shut tight. They clearly don't want trouble with the Chancellor. Going by water isn't an option for them. Besides, if they do go by water, the Imperial Guards aren't skilled in naval combat. That's no different from courting death. We only need to keep waiting. Large ships, Zhuo family merchant ships. We've got work, we've got work. Governor, large ships are coming downriver. Around several dozen ships. Judging by the flags, they're Zhuo family merchant ships. Such a big convoy from the Zhuo family. What are they selling? Wang Tong, go. Charge each ship 100 taels of silver. Otherwise, don't let them dock. 100 taels per ship? Isn't that too much? The Zhuo family has money. They won't miss a few coins. Also, drive those laborers away. If the Zhuo family needs help unloading, send our men. What a mob.
How disgraceful.
Which member of the Zhuo family has come to my Yuzhou dock?
Ahem.
If you want to dock and unload at Yuzhou, each ship must pay 100 taels of silver. Besides that, our dock will assign the unloading crews.
How much?
100 taels per ship. If you won't pay, leave at once. You assign the laborers too? You're planning to squeeze even more money out of them. That's none of your business. If you want a dock, pay up now. You're a dock official? I'm the Yuzhou dock inspector. You defy the law, charging exorbitant fees to outside ships, oppressing the people, and extorting their hard-earned money. You deserve to die. How dare you slander me? Zhuo family people, this isn't Yuzhou. This... Who are you? I am Lin Wan of the General's estate. By imperial order, I am taking over Yuzhou and Lingzhou. I can appoint, dismiss, or execute officials in both provinces. What? How could you reach Yuzhou by water? Madam, he's only an inspector, a mere 9th rank official. He'd never dare do this alone. The entire dock is likely deeply corrupt. I know. Secure the city first. Lord Qin, heed my order. This old servant is here. Carry out the plan. Where is Wang Feng? I am here. I order you to lead 3,000 men and take the east gate. Absorb all city guards. I accept the order. Where is Deng Xiang? I am here. I order you to take the north gate and absorb all city guards. Yes, ma'am. Where is Zhang Yan? I order you to lead 3,000 soldiers and take the west gate. Once all gates are secured, close them all. Lock down the city today. Move out. Kill. Everyone else. Guard the dock. Don't let even a fly out. Yes. Lord Qin, Chen Zhuan, come with me to the provincial office. Lead the way. What do we do? What do we do? The general's estate, actually, reached Yuzhou this way. We had no idea. Don't panic, Governor. Our men have already alerted the chief clerk. The chief clerk is a 7th-rank martial artist. He'll know what to do. Wang Tong was just sentenced to death. What I've done at this dock, once it's exposed, I'm dead too. No, I have to run. Governor, don't lose your head. Even though the general's estate has taken Yuzhou, they wouldn't dare slaughter officials at will. Once things start, all of Yuzhou could fall into chaos. That's surely not what they want here. As long as the chief clerk is here, things won't get that bad. Retreat! Retreat! Lin Qian, get your ass out here. Envoy Zhang, everything is ready. Yuzhou won't send troops. Wang Kui's men have set an ambush at Monkey Mountain. Even if they break through Monkey Mountain, they'll pay dearly. Once they enter Yuzhou, Wang Kui's men will pursue them relentlessly. It's hard to say if they'll even reach Yuzhou City alive. But Lim Wan is an 8th-rank powerhouse. I still have my doubts. Even if they reach Yuzhou City with 12,000, having 1,000 left would be lucky. What can 1,000 men do? Lin Qian, get your ass out here. A 7th-rank martial artist. But the general's mansion's first madam and master Qin Guangshen, Jiangxi, perhaps they broke from the main force first and came here to get us to send troops to help their main force reach Yuzhou. First madam, you've come to Yuzhou. What do you mean by meeting us this way? Yuzhou? First madam, I am Ling Zhan, the chief clerk of Yuzhou. I oversee all affairs in Yuzhou. Not anymore. First madam, what do you mean? I've been ordered to take over Yuzhou. I have the power to appoint and dismiss Yuzhou officials. So you're not anymore. First madam, you must be joking. First madam, you just arrived in Yuzhou, and you're dismissing a prefecture's chief clerk? And who are you? I am Lu Yong, Yuzhou's judicial officer. First madam, I know your general's mansions. Main force is still outside Monkey Mountain, so there is no need for the general's mansion to intimidate us. I didn't expect you to be so clever. I could more or less guess it. Too bad. You guessed wrong. The general's mansion troops have entered Yuzhou City. They control 3 city gates and the docks. The general's mansion has been ordered to govern Yuzhou. How dare you draw blades on First Madam? Put your weapons away now. You little brat. Who are you? My name is Chen Zhuan. The general's mansion takes charge of Yuzhou today. Everyone, drop your weapons. Those who disobey will be killed. Take down all these corrupt officials. Kill anyone who resists. How dare you? I'm Yujo's chief clerk. Who dares touch me? All constables heed my command. Stop those people outside. Anyone who acts will die. Lin Wan, this is Yujo. Do you think taking us this way will make Yujo's officials submit to you? Submit? Why would I need you to submit? Kill those who refuse. We are all imperial officials. Even if you have the right to dismiss us, you cannot kill at will. And Lin Wan, if anything happens to me, the Yujo army will surround Yujo City completely. Yujo's garrison. The Yujo garrison has likely been taken already. It may take time to absorb them, but not much time. How could you take them? Yujo has 20,000 troops guarding its gates. And your main force is still near Monkey Mountain. Even if 12,000 came, how could you absorb over 20,000 troops? That's why you're so clever. You still think our main force is at Monkey Mountain. If 20,000 guards gathered to defend the city, under your command, taking them would be troublesome. But now, they got no warning. Then the general's mansion and imperial guards fell from the sky. Without your orders, do you think they'd dare fight back? Impossible. We've been watching your movements. Watching our movements? Afraid we'd come? First, madam, I respect General Chin. You're welcome in Yujo. We can get along and leave each other in peace. Why don't we sit down and talk? We have nothing to discuss with you. No deal. Yujo won't send a single soldier to help you. If this gets out of hand, your days in Yujo won't be easy either. Report. First, madam, there was no resistance at the East Gate. It is under control. All East Gate guards' weapons have been seized. Report. The West Gate has been taken. Commander Wang Cheng at the West Gate tried to resist. Fourth Madam Shen killed him. Everyone else dropped their weapons. They are all under control. Impossible. You think we'll believe such lies? Your main force should still be at Monkey Mountain. I've taken the North Gate already. The gate commander was nearly a 7th rank fighter.
They
Resisted for a while. But after I killed the gate commander, the rest gave up. Master Lu, Clerk Lin, it's true. The Imperial Guards came ashore at the port. I saw it myself. They came by water. By water? The Imperial Guards came by water? How is that possible? Our intelligence says your main force is still outside Monkey Mountain. How skilled are these men? They're all 5th rank fighters or above. Then Lin Jian, as a prefecture's chief clerk, is already 7th rank. Can you cripple them? I can, but we are imperial officials. You can't cripple us. He is an imperial official, after all. And we have no proof right now. Of course, if you insist, I'll do as you say. Cripple them first. Don't kill them. Their lives may still be useful. First, madam, you can't do this. Do you know the consequences? If something happens to me, your 12,000 men can't hold Yujo City. You ran Yuzhou into this state, and still claim you can hold it. You feared we'd come to Yuzhou and uncover your dirty deeds. So you disguised soldiers as bandits to kill us on the road. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's the proof? You know what you've done? If you don't want your Lin family wiped out, behave yourself. Do whatever you're told. Cooperate. Qinyan, take them away. Have Lin Jian write to every Yuzhou official and issue orders. Tell those officials to come to Yuzhou City within 3 days to discuss matters. All right. First, madam, please send men through Yuzhou City to arrest every official. Won't that cause too much of a stir? Be firm when you need to be. Those who deserve punishment must be punished. But aside from arrests, don't kill at will, and never harm ordinary people. Anyone who breaks this rule will be killed on the spot. Keep these officials under control. After officials from other counties reach Yuzhou City, I'll find a way to question them all together. Also, post notices across Yuzhou City. Say the general's mansion has taken over Yuzhou and will punish corrupt officials. Set up several reporting stations for the people to report them. Reward anyone who reports them. Changshuan, in a place like this, there can't be many clean officials. Aren't we going too far? We may have no one left to use. No one left? That's better than letting these parasites stay in office. These officials, if they're clean, promote them when appropriate. If posts are vacant, let the people recommend someone. Also, send people through the city to learn how Yuzhou's people make a living. Ask the people about the officials. Okay. Third, madam, it will take the other officials a few days to reach Yuzhou City. It'll take about a few days. Over the next few days, I want to see Yuzhou for myself. Get a real sense of how the people live. But I'm not much of a fighter. I'm afraid I'll need you with me. Of course, no problem. As for your plans after First Madam arrives, my master, Shi Chengjun, knows about them. He should be at the prefectural office soon. First Madam for anything. You can ask his advice. He's been with us so long and hasn't done a thing yet. We can't let him sit idle. First Madam, you can have him serve as Yuzhou's acting chief secretary. With his skill, he can stabilize things in Yuzhou City. That won't be a problem. Fine, let him be Yuzhou's chief secretary. Sir, I'll move aside. Please don't kill me. My sister is still little. She doesn't know any better. Please, sir, show mercy. Please spare us. Let us go. We'll crawl right off the road. We won't block it. Are you hungry? Don't be scared. We mean no harm. We just feel sorry for you and want to give you some food. My sister and I haven't eaten in 2 days. We're too hungry to walk. That's why we blocked the road. Please forgive us, sir. What are you doing? Why don't you eat it all? Why hide half of it? Are you worried there won't be food later? I'll save it for when I'm hungry. My sister's still little. She needs to eat more. It's fine if I eat less. I can handle it. Don't cry, sis. They're good people. They gave us food. Eat up. I've had enough, sis. You need more to grow. You eat too, brother. You're hungry too. Xiaohua can't finish this much. It tastes better when brother and Xiaohua eat together. What's your name? What happened to your leg? Were you hurt by someone on the road? My name is Li Erden. She's my sister Li Xiaohua. A magistrate's horned beast crushed my leg yesterday. Where are your parents? Why are you two alone? We were left to wander the roads. Where are you headed? We heard there are lots of nobles in the city. We can beg for food and survive there. Lord Wang took our family's land. My father argued with him and was beaten to death. My mother went to report it and never came back. Our grandpa helped us escape. He starved to death on the way. So I took my sister and kept walking to the city. What a cruel world. I'll take you into the city. But first, take me to Lord Wang. I want to see him myself. Really? You'll take us into the city? I know the way. I can take you to Lord Wang.
10 days later.
All of you can come find me in Yuzhou City. I'll settle each of you then. You'll have land to farm and food to eat. You won't have to wander anymore. You'll live decent lives. Chan Zhuan, this probably isn't an isolated case. Most of these refugees likely came from situations like this. Trust me, in 3 years at most, there won't be any refugees left in Yuzhou or Lingzhou. People won't have to worry about survival anymore. And they won't fear soldiers when they see them. I believe you. Erden, is this the place? This way leads to our village. Does Lord Wang live in the village? Lord Wang doesn't live here. Do you know where he lives? Young man, I know where Lord Wang lives. You know where? I know where Lord Wang lives. Give us something to eat. I'll take you there. I'll give you food and silver. Just take me to him. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll go pack up. All right. Who did this? Bandits raided the village before. Most of the young men were killed. Then Lord Wang came to buy the land. Then he sold us grain at high prices. Lord Wang hired those bandits. I don't know. Let's mount the horned beast. Erden and Xiaohua stay in the village for now. Do you know much about Lord Wang? I wouldn't say I know him well. But everyone around here knows at least something about him. Tell me what you know. Lord Wang's name is Wang Yuyang. He's a scholar from Kaiyang Town. They say he has ties to the chief clerk. But frankly, we all know he preys on the people. We're going there to punish the wicked. He owns the land in all the nearby villages. Wang Yuyang owns nearly 80% of it. How did he get so much land? He often visits villages to offer to buy their land. But this land is how we survive. Why would we sell it? Especially since he offers next to nothing. But whenever we refuse, bandits show up a few days later and raid the village. They steal our food and kill the men. Without any men left, the women, children, and elderly have no choice. To stay alive, they can only sell their land. With no grain left, they have to buy it. But the price keeps rising. After Lord Wang took all that land, we became his tenant farmers. Most of the grain went to him too. What we had left wasn't enough to live on. So we had to find other ways to make money. Then we used that money to buy his overpriced grain. When that still wasn't enough, people sold their homes. Those with guts went up into the mountains. Did you never think of fighting back? We did. There was a village called Pingsheng. The people there stood together. A former military fighter led a rebellion. Under his command, they drove off the bandits. Then he took the villages, men to Kaiyang Town to confront Wang Yuyang. But 2 days later, all of Pingsheng village was wiped out. Only people like us were left, people with no power to fight back. If what he said is true, I'll make Lingyan pay 1,000-fold when I return. Who are you? Are you Wang Yuyang's guard dogs? What did you say? How dare you call Lord Wang by his name? Wang Yuyang preys on everyone around here. You two lackeys must have profited from him, right? You... How dare you? We're Lord Wang's men. How dare you? By the way, I still don't know your name. Just call me Yan Ning Ning Ning. Yan Ning, wait here. We'll go inside and handle something. All right, all right. Who dares cause trouble at the Wang estate? Do you know where you are? Master, master, master. This is bad. This is bad. Someone's killing their way in. You're Wang Yuyang, right? Young man, calm down. What do you want? If you want silver, name your price. Killing me won't do you any good. Tell me, how exactly would it not help me? Young man, and you, heroine. I don't know how I offended either of you, but let me warn you. The magistrate of Kaiyang Town, Si Nanking, is a close friend of mine. I also have business ties with Lin Jian, the chief clerk of Yuzhou. If I die, they'll hold you both responsible. If you need silver, I'll give you some. Please spare my life. So it's really as they said? Let him live. His testimony could be useful. There are plenty of landlords like him. In Yuzhou. Why do we need his testimony? Hero, please spare my life. I'll give you money. I'll give you women. Please, I'm begging you. Spare your life? When you sent those bandits to raid the villages, did you ever think of sparing anyone? To take their land, you forced them to buy your overpriced grain. Even when you let grain rot in your warehouses. Did you ever think this day would come? Hero, please spare me. Someone's coming. I'm the constable of Kaiyang. How dare you slaughter people in broad daylight? Third madam sees him. Heroine, please show mercy. Constable Chan, he's a good man. Chan Sheng, why are you just standing there? Come save me. Come save me. Save you? Tell the truth, and I'll let you settle this privately. That would be too good for you. I really want to cut you into 1,000 pieces. I know you're both martial heroes, but you shouldn't have killed him. A man who preys on the people, turning countless people into refugees. A man with so much blood on his hands, shouldn't he be killed? Then who should be killed? I know. But Wang Yuang's backers are powerful. You two killed him today. So what? That musician just said, you're a good man. Now give me a reason not to kill you. If you're going to kill me, then do it. Anyway, when the county magistrate returns and finds Wang Yuang dead, even though I did nothing, I won't escape death either. You two heroes. Constable Chan really is a good man. He's never helped Wang Yuang oppress the people. Instead, he often helps people like us. Constable Chen's reputation. Just ask around Kaiyang Town, and you'll know. The county magistrate is named Si Nanking. That's right. Where did he go? He got a letter from the chief secretary last night. He's gone to Yuzhou City for a meeting. He went to Yuzhou City. So now in Kaiyang Town, you're in charge. There are 3 constables in Kaiyang County. I'm one of them. The other 2 didn't come. Those 2 constables usually, when they see Master Wang, bow and scrape to please him. They've often helped Master Wang oppress the people. Something happened to the Wang family, but the other 2 constables didn't come. Yet you, the constable the people see as a good man, came here right away. It's my duty. Then tell me, why didn't they come? They heard a Wang family guard, a 4th-rank martial artist, was killed in one move. So they didn't dare come. You're kind of interesting. Starting now, do you dare become Kaiyang County's magistrate? What do you mean by that? You all go outside first. I need to speak with Constable Chun alone. Constable Chun, have you heard the news? The general's mansion has taken over Yuzhou and Lingzhou. Of course I've heard. I even hope they'll come. That could change things in Yuzhou. We are from the general's mansion. This is the general's third lady. Yuzhou City is now under our control. We've captured Yuzhou's chief secretary, Lin Jian. In Lin Jian's name, we sent letters to all the officials in Yuzhou. Now all the officials in Yuzhou think Lin Jian summoned them for a meeting. But we're really gathering them to question them all. Any corrupt official will be executed without mercy. Really? Is what you said true? I could kill you any time. I have no reason to lie to you. The third lady and I took this chance to inspect conditions in Yuzhou. We learned Wang Yuyang was committing atrocities, so we couldn't help dealing with him first. In all of Yuzhou going forward, people like Wang Yuyang won't escape. And see Nanking. He's definitely not coming back. So, do you dare be Cayenne County's magistrate? I'm afraid I'm not capable enough. No matter. The second lady and I will go with you shortly to detain the other two constables. If they've oppressed the people and have blood on their hands, you may kill them on the spot. Keep order in Cayenne Town, then wait for orders from Yuzhou City. Some new decrees will be issued then. For example, opening the granaries to feed the people, and sending people here to help you deal with others, like Wang Yuyang. Really? Once the general's mansion enters Yuzhou, we won't let Yuzhou stay like this. Chun Jing respectfully welcomes the general's mansion. Let's go detain the other two constables first. And don't reveal our identities for now. If nothing goes wrong, it'll only take a few days for the decrees to arrive. Okay. Young Master Chun's third madam. What's going on? These two kids. Take them to madam and get them settled.
Yes.
How many Yuzhou officials have arrived? Just today. Most of the officials on the list have arrived. Some from remote areas haven't arrived yet. But with the horned beasts, they'll be here by tomorrow at most. Good. Thanks for your hard work, General Deng. Then I'll head back to the prefectural office. How is it? Outside Yuzhou City, it's packed with refugees. All along the way, you see starving people dead everywhere. Did you find anything here? All officials in Yuzhou City, high and low, and their families, have been detained. Nearly 90% of the officials' homes have large stores of grain and lots of gold and silver. Yuzhou is far more rotten than I imagined. What about the granaries? They're nearly empty. We questioned Lin Jian. The grain in those granaries was long ago split among those officials. The biggest granary in all of Yuzhou belongs to that bastard Lin Jian. He seized huge amounts of grain, then hiked prices to make silver. In the cellar beneath his estate, there's endless silver. And that's not even counting all the other valuables. Kid, your way of taking control of Yuzhou should work, but how will you govern it? Yuzhou is rotten to the core. If we crack down hard, we may have no one left to use. And the landlords may band together and rebel. With bandits everywhere, it'll be very hard to set things right. On my way back, I already came up with a rough plan. Once the officials arrive, have them inform on and question each other. Arrest those who should be arrested. Jail those who should be jailed. Then bring the city guards under our command. Starting with villages around Yuzhou City. Arrest the landlords. Of course, landlords who don't exploit the people. Don't need to be touched. Then seize all the land and redistribute it. Redo the household census. Those who used to be bandits, as long as they return, will be forgiven, and they'll be given land. Besides that, the money these officials embezzled, some will go to disaster relief. The rest will go into the treasury for now. Now that we're here, even if we do business, in such a short time, we can't build up much scale. This money is still needed for our early expenses. Also, count all the grain. All grain held by these officials and landlords must be counted, then handed out to everyone. No matter what. Unrest is inevitable. But we have to put it down as soon as we can. That could work. But carrying it out may mean a river of blood. Are there any landlords in Yuzhou who don't exploit the poor? Very few, I fear. Then it can't be helped. All right. When you have time, organize your thoughts. I think your plan is sound. I'll refine it based on your strategy. Okay. First, Madam, on the roster Lu Wailu gave us, some officials were specially marked. According to Lu Wailu, these officials are relatively clean. Bring them here. I want to see them. Okay, I'll arrange it now. Gentlemen, this way, please. First Madam is waiting inside. First Madam, the officials are here. Gentlemen, don't panic. Please sit. You must have guessed that our general's manor has now entered Yuzhou. After arriving, we learned a few things. Gentlemen, here in Yuzhou, you are true public servants with relatively clean hands. So I won't do anything to you. In fact, we'll put you to good use. Yuzhou's situation is clearer to you than to our general's manor. All of Yuzhou City is overrun by bandits, with starving dead everywhere. Since our general's manor has come to Yuzhou, we won't allow this to continue. So first, we must deal with corrupt officials. You've all served in Yuzhou for years, so we hope you'll cooperate.
Tell us.
Which officials are deeply corrupt? Don't hold back. Or tell us which officials are still upright, by comparison. I know some of you fear Lin Jian, but don't worry. We've already taken Lin Jian. He's locked in the prefectural jail. He's as good as dead. Just not yet. He's still useful alive. Is what First Madam said true? Will First Madam truly punish corruption and bring fair skies back to Yuzhou? Of course. On behalf of you, Yuzhou's people, we thank the General's manor. Thank you, General's wife. Now that the General's manor has come to Yuzhou, we naturally don't want Yuzhou to stay as it was. We hope that under the General's manor's rule, Yuzhou can prosper, rivaling the capital, or even surpassing it. To achieve all that, corrupt officials must be purged. So we hope you'll remain fair and write down everything you know about the crimes of corrupt officials, high and low. Remember, don't settle personal scores. Besides that, I'd also like each of you to share your views on Yuzhou's future in a policy essay. Yes, that's what I had in mind too. All right, we'll write them well. Why are you so flustered? Have some decorum. Why are you back so late? I know all about Yujo. It may be completely different from what you heard. After I safely delivered them, I planned to return. But when I learned Changjuan was taking Yujo City, I stayed to see what he'd do. The way he took control of Yujo left me utterly amazed. For days I watched everywhere. The refugees outside Yujo greatly decreased. Even many bandits chose to go home. Some capable men even joined their army. When it came to corrupt officials and gentry who bullied the people, they acted swift and ruthless. But for people and bandits forced by life onto the wrong path, they gave them a chance to start over. At this rate, within a month, Yujo will be fully stable. No wonder the general's manner would trade the higher order for a 16-year-old kid. Changjuan really does have some tricks. But he's killed too many officials. Yujo will have no one left to run it. And Wang Kui has probably heard by now. He won't let Yujo settle down in peace. And this mass slaughter of Yujo's officials will only make Lingzhou even more eager to resist. As for the officials, guess how he handled them? Those honest officials they found, the general's residents chose to promote. And for the vacant posts, they held elections. They let the common people choose their officials. There are also many policies I never even heard of. Envoy Zhang Chengxuan is a true genius. Enough talk. What about the perfume? And the things Chengxuan promised us? Did you bring them back? All right, Hanqing. You actually dared to help Chengxuan. Are you trying to get yourself killed? What exactly happened? Under cover of darkness, he switched identities and entered Yujo by river. He took Yujo by storm, then sealed off the city without letting a word get out. Then, posing as Yujo's chief secretary, Lin Jian, he issued orders to every official in Yujo: purge the corrupt officials, open the granaries and distribute food, redistribute the land, and deal with the refugees and bandits. What a move. Brilliant. Changjuan really is something. The government bonds that have greatly eased the treasury's burden were Lingwan's idea too, weren't they? If we kept him in the capital and put him to work for the court with this kid's abilities, he might actually revive Great Zhou's stagnant kingdom. I called you here not to praise him. I can't let him simply establish himself safely in Yujo. I don't care how capable he is. He has to die. Go to the western region yourself? Have the people of Wangzhou send more men, disguise them as bandits, and have them attack Yujo. Are you insane? You want to attack Yujo? Yujo has Lin Wan, an 8th rank expert, not to mention several 7th rank masters. I know. Could it be you plan to just watch them take Yujo, then smoothly take over Lingzhou? No rush. Look at him. Cracking down on corrupt officials will win public support. But with so many officials killed, he's short on people too. When Lingzhou sees what happened in Yujo, they'll surely panic. And this time, they can't use the same way they took Yujo to launch a sneak attack on Lingzhou. Write a letter and have the people in Wangzhou round up some nearby bandits. Have them harass Yujo. Then send people to Lingzhou to join forces with them. Yujo is bound to face major turmoil soon. Let's make that turmoil even worse. Handle it yourself. Also, hire assassins. At any cost, I want Changjuan to remember this. At any cost. The envoy will reach the capital in half a month. As for matters at court, you can't help much by staying here. If you fail this time, you'll answer to me. I once planned to bring this boy into government. Looks like I was right. He seems born for this. Such tactics, even compared with the legendary poison dragon, are no less formidable. What a pity, what a pity. In the end, Empress Dowager Liu drove him to this. At his age, to have such skill. With the Empress Dowager forcing him, he must hold a grudge. If he unites the strength of two provinces, now that Great Qian's envoy is in the capital, and Great Qian's army is at the gates, if Changjuan turns against us, then with trouble within and without, Great Zhou's realm. What are you trying to say? Sword Saint. One thing Changjuan must be eliminated. Since you said that, you must have already taken action. How dare you? Changjuan is my husband's disciple. You say he intends to rebel, so that makes him a rebel? Madam is right. If he truly rebels, kill him, and I won't say a word. But if he hasn't rebelled, and you lay a hand on him, don't blame me for forgetting our ties. Enough. You said Great Qian's army is at the gates. Since Great Qian's envoy entered Great Zhou, Great Qian has gathered 400,000 troops and marched south from Yong Pass. They've broken the wind and snow formation and are closing in on Yanzhou City. Lord Lin is holding it with 300,000 black armor troops. But neither side has started a war. In recent days, the Empress Dowager has sent 6 gold decrees, ordering Lord Lin not to attack first. Why forbid an attack? Afraid we'll lose? The Black Armor Army has never been beaten. Why fear defeat? I have a memorial to present. Your Majesty, Your Highness, I received word yesterday that after the general's estate entered Yuzhou, they slaughtered court officials on a massive scale. Rumor has it that half the officials in Yuzhou City were executed or had their homes seized. 30% have been thrown in prison. Though the Empress Dowager gave the general's estate freedom to appoint officials, these are all imperial officials. Even if they must be executed, that is the court's business. What the general's estate has done shows contempt for the court. Changjuan and Lin Wan must still resent what happened to Li Liu last time, when they handed over the Hai token. They bear a grudge. Killing court officials like this is a provocation against the court. I believe the general's estate already means to rebel. I second that. Your Majesty, Your Highness, what Changjuan did does show contempt for imperial power. If Changjuan truly intends to rebel, it could indeed spell disaster. Your Majesty, Your Highness, why not send troops from the 10 western provinces? I will personally take command and wipe out the rebels. So quickly, you brand the general's estate as rebels. General Qin fought for Great Zhou for countless years. He died on the battlefield only 3 years ago. Then all the women of the general's estate left the capital. They've been gone from the capital for barely a month, and now they're rebels? If this news reaches Great Zhou's soldiers, especially the Black Armor Army, what effect do you think it will have? Yuzhou is poor, with refugees everywhere. From the reports I've received, over the past 2 weeks, after Changjuan punished corrupt officials, the refugees and bandits have greatly decreased. Corrupt officials deserve death. What's wrong with the general's estate killing them? As for rebellion, you're calling the general's estate rebels just because they killed corrupt officials for Great Zhou. And yet you call that rebellion. While some people's seditious poems have already spread throughout the capital and all of Great Zhou, and they're still spouting nonsense in court. Wang Kui, today in court, you want to label the general's estate as rebels. If that gets out among the people, your Wang family may have a hard time. Yan Qi, what do you mean? Enough, we'll discuss the general's estate later. Today we discuss Yanzhou. Great Qian's envoy has entered Great Zhou, and Great Qian's 400,000 troops have reached Yanzhou City. My ministers, what should we do? Their army is at our gates. They only want more leverage in the talks. Yanzhou is guarded by 300,000 black armor troops. What do the sons of Great Zhou have to fear? This old minister requests that Right Chancellor Lin Fu lead the black armor army in a preemptive strike and show Great Zhou's might on the battlefield. Absolutely not. Great Qian's army is strong and well-equipped. 3 years ago, General Chen held Yong Pass, a natural stronghold, and still suffered a crushing defeat. Let alone now. The treasury is empty now, and many provinces are in misery. I suggest we first recover and rebuild, and improve the people's lives. When their envoy comes, they'll ask for nothing more than land and reparations. If we don't win on the battlefield, what if they demand land for peace? Then what? I suggest we cede land for peace and recover our strength. Great Zhou truly isn't fit for war right now. Cede land for peace? What are you plotting? If they demand the 3 northern provinces, will we give them those too? Then their army will have a clear path, straight to the capital. Great Qian is ruled by Confucian cultivators. Confucian cultivators value promises most. If we cede land, they surely won't invade again. Promises? You're talking promises with Great Qian? What exactly are you plotting? Do you want to destroy Great Zhou? Your Majesty, Your Highness, see clearly. All this old minister thinks and does is for Great Zhou's realm. Your Majesty, the upper hand in negotiations can only be won on the battlefield. Ceding land is absolutely out of the question. Please issue an order. Command the Black Armor Army to strike first and stop the enemy in the north. Minister Yang, what if you lose? As long as the Black Armor Army stands, and there is no traitor within, we will never lose. Qin Yu was just as confident as you back then. We'll discuss this later. Court is dismissed. By now, nearly all the local gentry who should be punished. They've mostly been beaten. Most of the refugees, upon hearing they could get food and land back home, chose to return. The refugee problem is mostly solved. The bandits are much the same. Large numbers of bandits are heading home. Household registrations are being redone. Officials are being selected again. Everything is now moving toward stability. The only problem is the 3 major bandit groups. Our people went to recruit them, but none of them chose to return home. The major bandit groups refused to surrender. That was to be expected, since they were given a chance, and refused to submit. Once everything settles down, we'll wipe them out. Oh, one more thing. We made a rough estimate. Although the gentry's granaries have been opened, the food supply is limited. It still can't support everyone until next year's harvest. I've thought about that. How much silver did we seize this time? From the corrupt officials and gentry combined? Probably over 10 million taels. Those damn bastards. Yuzhou's land is terribly barren. Relying only on Yuzhou's food is indeed not enough. We need to use some of that silver to buy grain. The official roads in Yuzhou also need major repairs, including the roads to the villages. Besides that, starting from Yuzhou City, throughout all of Yuzhou, we can clear land and rebuild the houses. We can tear down some of the old homes, and during the demolition, compensate the residents at market value, or give them new homes. That will require a huge labor force. Those people can work outside the farming season and earn some money. Once the money starts circulating, everything will improve. You've worked hard lately. It's kept you from training quite a bit. Leave the rest to Senior Shi Chengjun and us. Once we return to the city this time, you can focus on your training. What about Lingzhou? I hear that at the border between Lingzhou and Yuzhou, more and more troops are gathering. The officials there have clearly heard about the mass killings of Yuzhou officials. They may risk everything to fight us in a final battle. Don't worry. They're the ones who should be worried. Let's develop Yuzhou first. Lingzhou will naturally fall into our hands. Why? Those soldiers were recruited from among the people. Once things settle down in Yuzhou, they'll see how well Yuzhou's people are living. Then, they'll want their own families to live well too. By spreading a little word at the right time, we can win without fighting. Ever since we took Yuzhou, I've never worried about Lingzhou. In other words, in your plan, our smooth takeover of Lingzhou depends on how well Yuzhou develops.
Exactly.
That could work, but the land of Lingzhou is bitterly cold and harsh. If its officials are just like Yuzhou's, then while we wait for Yuzhou to prosper, who knows how many civilians will die? If possible, let's speed things up a little. I understand. Once Yuzhou is fully under control, we'll discuss it after the people of Yuzhou have food. Changjuan, are you done? Things have settled down lately? Then let's go. Focus on training from now on. I went to Lingnan recently. Picked a lot of herbs. Enough for you to use for a while. This herbal bath I made for you is even stronger than meridian opening pills. What is this? It's actually this effective? Among these herbs, the main one is nerve leaf. Nerve leaf numbs the nerves. Won't there be side effects? Nothing serious. One added some other herbs too. They can help your training. You can use this chance to open acupoints. There really are side effects. Probably a little. Then forget it. I can handle this pain. If I really can't, I can buy some meridian opening pills. Now that Yuzhou is stable, I'll try to open 5 acupoints a day. In 2 or 3 months, I should reach the 3rd rank. That works. After training all night, I've finally opened 93 acupoints. Let's check the prefectural office first. Go to the prefectural office with Xiaozhao. I'll be there later. I heard you didn't use any man pills, yet opened nearly 100 acupoints in half a month. Yeah. Changjuan, you're ruthless to others, but even harsher on yourself. The pain of opening acupoints. How can you stand it? After opening an acupoint, that feeling of getting stronger is pretty great. By the way, Sister Xiaozhao, you practice body cultivation too, right? How many meridians have you opened? I focus on my arms. I've opened all 6 arm meridians. Actually, the first madam hoped I could fully open the 6 leg meridians too. But I can't bear that kind of pain. 6 meridians isn't too few. But the result is, at the same rank, my strength is only average. And if I want to reach the 7th rank, it'll be very hard. Why? You'll know when you get there. You wouldn't understand if I told you now. What about the ultimate path? I don't know much about its training either. To train in this technique, you must open every acupoint in your body. Looks like it. Then you have to open the extraordinary meridians too. I've heard opening the 8 extraordinary meridians is much harder than opening regular meridians. And the pain is several times worse. I don't know. No matter how much it hurts, I have to open them. Otherwise, I can't reach the 3rd rank. It's okay. By then, you may be used to it. Thanks a lot. You're so good at comforting people. For martial artists, it's only during the first 3 ranks that the pain is intense. Once you reach the 3rd rank, everything gets better. I'm kind of looking forward to it. For an ultimate path warrior like you, what kind of combat power will you have at rank 3? Let's spar then. Sure, just don't cry then. We've been in Yuzhou for over a month. Thanks to Shanzhuan's planning, we've smoothly taken control of Yuzhou. Officials across the region have been chosen. Many bandits have returned to their villages. Land is being distributed everywhere, and population records are being compiled. Yuzhou has basically stabilized. As for food, we've reached an agreement with the Zhuo family of Yuzhou. They'll handle the purchases. At market price, we'll take as much as they have. That should ease the food shortage for now. Local governments are also hiring workers. To repair the roads, we'll try to connect every village by road. But it'll probably be difficult. The only problem left now is those 3 bandit groups. One is a group of river pirates. They're huge, with 6,000 or 7,000 men. They're based where the Yan River meets Ning Lake. Behind them is Mount Lingyan, connected to Lingzhou. The whole area is easy to defend, hard to attack. It involves naval combat. And we're not good at fighting on water. Plus Lingzhou will likely support them. What's the deal with their leader? Their leader is a man named Zhang Liyang. He's a 6th rank martial artist. He used to be a wanderer. He reportedly came to Yuzhou before, and saw local officials oppressing the people. In anger, he killed those officials. Then he gathered some men and hid in Ning Lake. They gradually grew stronger. If they're righteous men, they can't have missed the fact that bandits across Yuzhou are returning to their villages, right? In theory, no. Perhaps Lingzhou promised them something. There's another bandit group on Golden Ram Mountain near Ling County. They're the largest group. Without a doubt, Wang Kui is behind them. What about the last group? The last group. They know what they've done. If they went home, people would never let them off. So they banded together? There are quite a few of them, around 7,000 or 8,000. They're based near Qianying Mountain. But lately they seem to be moving toward Jinyang Mountain. They may want to join the group there. I suggest we strike before they unite, and defeat them one by one. In yourself every omniscience, Dennis fell. Love it was a deaf tin that, taken together throughout the trip, May kept wandering off on her own to find a quiet corner to join a meeting when, moment they, you don't need to go, sounded dejected this. Great Qian has assembled 400,000 troops. They march south from Yong Pass and face 300,000 black armor troops outside Yanzhou City. The Lin family wants to attack first and drive them back to Yong Pass, but Empress Dowager Yangxi sent 7 imperial edicts, ordering them to hold their position. And what did the Great Qian delegation say? Great Qian demands the northern 3 provinces in exchange for 10 years of peace. Besides that, they also demand that Great Zhou send Princess Anne to Great Qian for a political marriage. Saitu Zun and Prince Shan have said nothing. Yang Qi, director of the Imperial Observatory, supports the war. According to news from Yuzhou, Lin Fu has led the Black Armor Army out to attack. Minister Lin is certainly a man with ideas. What do you mean? We may need to prepare. Stabilize Yuzhou as soon as possible. Take Lingzhou, then conquer Wanzhou, and ally with Yuzhou outwardly, using the 4 provinces as our base. I've handed over the perfume-making business to Yuzhou. I'll write a letter another day, and have Yuzhou deliver it to my master. A letter? From what I see, the Great Zhou will fall into chaos sooner or later. When the Great Zhou falls into chaos, have my master bring the young emperor here. Using this place as our base, we'll help the young emperor reclaim the Great Zhou. But if Chancellor Lin truly has the skill to save the great Zhou, then we'll stay here in Jizhou and live in peace. You've got ideas, kid. It's time your master showed you what I've got. Lake bandits, or any other bandits. I guarantee I'll clear them out within a month. Oh, you're that confident. When I was setting the world in order, you were still nursing, kid. Just watch. Then I wish you a swift victory, master. The last time I came to Yuzhou City, it was nothing like this. It's only been 2 months. Yet Yuzhou City has already given me a sense of prosperity. In another year or so, maybe all of Yuzhou will look completely different. Yuzhou City already feels prosperous to me. Yeah, though Chen Zhuan hasn't managed things much lately, the overall development was planned and laid out by him. Lin Wan is the one mainly in charge now. No, it's an old man named Shi Qingjun. With all of Yuzhou under his control, everything runs in perfect order. That man is quite capable too. Shi Qingjun? How come I've never heard of him? The great Zhou has someone like that. Never mind. Take me to see Chen Zhuan first. That's Chen Zhuan's voice. What is he doing? He's probably channeling blood. Channeling blood? With all the things this kid has been doing, he's still only 16 or 17. Brother Chen, what are you doing? Are you practicing some special technique? Brother Han, what brings you here? Brother, judging by your position, did you open some special acupoints? Are you trying to open the Ren and Du channels?
Yes.
Once the Ren and Du channels are opened, your meridians will be much stronger in the future, and you'll channel your inner energy more smoothly. But is that really necessary? Could it be you're taking the warrior's path? At first, I had no money to train in other techniques. I took the cheap way into martial arts. Then I couldn't turn back. Damn, it's true. There are 52 acupoints on the Ren and Du meridians, brother. You're in for it. Brother Han, wait a moment. I'll go freshen up. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Brother Han. No need for that between us. Something happened, Chen Zhuan. Yeah, something happened at court. Right. I came as soon as I got the news. I didn't even go see Lin Wan. I wanted to hear your thoughts. Great Zhou ceded territory. Yes, Great Zhou has finalized the treaty. They ceded Yanzhou and Liangzhou. Of the 3 northern provinces, only Wangzhou remains. And do you know under what circumstances it was signed? A month ago, after the Great Qian delegation entered Great Zhou, they demanded 3 provinces and Princess Enian's marriage as terms for peace. When the Lin household got word, they led 300,000 black armor troops into battle. Over the past month, the Black Armor Army was unstoppable. Under the Lin household's command, they won every battle, driving Great Qian's 400,000 troops back, all the way to Yongpass. That idiot Empress Dowager Yangxi, in a situation like this, actually agreed to cede land and marry her off. Is she insane? I don't know what she was thinking. But this whole thing is fucking surreal. They say the young emperor resisted at first, but during that time, several major incidents hit the capital. There were incidents in the capital too. 9th rank martial artists came to the capital. From Great Qian. From the Chuan Kingdom. The Chunian Kingdom? What does that have to do with it? Shen Lin, the Chuan Kingdom's 9th rank spear immortal, and Master Du from Southern Wu came together. They wanted the peerless sword casket. The sword saint was held back. Then Yang Qi, the young emperor's backer was suddenly badly wounded. Only then did the young emperor have to yield and sign that land cession treaty. Yang Qi was badly wounded. It sounds like several sides joined forces. And among those sides, there were people working for Empress Dowager Yangxi. What the hell was that old bitch thinking? Maybe the Empress Dowager truly believes that ceding land for peace brings a brief respite and is good for Great Zhou. How can she be that stupid? When word reached the front, the Lin household, preparing to take Yong Pass, fell gravely ill on the spot. The Black Armor Army's morale crashed. They had no choice but to retreat, and are pulling back toward Wangzhou. Damn it, I still can't figure it out. Fine, Wang Kui was a mole, but Empress Dowager Yangxi isn't a mole, is she? Why would she make such a decision? What's done is done. The Black Armor Army's morale is low. Great Qian has taken the two northern provinces. If they keep fighting to the death, Great Zhou will be in danger. That's why I came to ask what you plan to do. If the Great Qian army heads south, how long until it reaches the capital? What about the provinces of Great Zhou? How will they be handled? Hard to say. Some may choose to resist. Some may surrender. Or Great Zhou may collapse from within and break apart in the end. That's most likely. I knew Great Zhou would fall, but not this soon. Looks like we need to hurry. Great Qian marching south is inevitable. Within 2 or 3 years at most, they'll head south. Maybe even sooner. We need to take Langzhou as soon as we can. If we join forces, these 4 provinces are protected by natural barriers. Honestly, I don't feel safe. Of these 4 provinces, only Liangzhou is fairly decent. My Yuzhou is only so-so. We may not even have enough food then. We'll see when the time comes. All right, we should go see the first madam. Coming with us? No, I need to focus on training. Chaos is coming. I'll raise my strength as much as I can. All right, I won't disturb you. Master, how is it? These 2 provinces are poor. It's hard for the faceless ones to survive here. Many of the brothers use the new land decree to settle in different villages. The brothers in Lingzhou have it a bit worse. That medicinal catalyst should mature in about half a month. Really? That kid trains that fast? Even I'm surprised by his willpower. The pain of opening acupoints. And he can open 5 to 7 a day. Without even using meridian-breaking pills. He endures it through sheer will. And he's smart too. A place like Yuzhou, in just 1 or 2 months, he's transformed it into what it is now. What a pity. 3 years, can 5th Master finally wake up? Give me an address. The day the catalyst matures, I'll bring him there. Okay. You're opening acupoints on the Ren Meridian now. Changjuan, if you can't bear the pain, maybe give up. I'll keep you safe. I want to become a powerful warrior. That's what I want. Pain is just pain. If you can't endure it, try opening acupoints when we cultivate together. It's fine. I want to reach 3rd rank sooner. What happened in the capital? Han Qing told you, right? Han Qing and I formed an alliance. He also sent some silver today. From the capital? Yeah, from the tavern and perfume shop. A total of 70,000 taels of silver. Not bad. Remember 2 months ago, when we passed through Yuzhou. Refugees were everywhere then. The main road was nearly blocked. Starving corpses lay everywhere. There was barely any life along the way. But look at it now. It's like a whole new world. Just 2 short months. It's hard to believe. There are no refugees along the road now. As far as the eye can see, people are repairing the road. When Qin was alive, he led the Black Armor Army across the land. On the battlefield, he was always victorious. 2 months after his death, his wife and daughter stabilized Yuzhou. They properly settled the refugees and rebuilt the road inch by inch. Someone like that should have changed Great Zhou's fate. Yet he fell at the hands of his own people. Amitabha. Everything in this world is fated. You're still spouting that old line, monk. But when it comes to a fight, you never show mercy. Those who deserve death have their reasons to die. At least you say it openly. Have you heard how they got into Yuzhou? They first joined forces with Yuzhou, then pulled a cicada shell trick. The group in plain sight disguised themselves as imperial guards and took the main road. The key people had already gone by water. No wonder they fooled so many people. Impressive indeed. By the time Yuzhou's chief secretary caught on, they had already seized Yuzhou city. They took control of Yuzhou within days, and governed Yuzhou with such precision and skill. The one who planned this, looking across the land, he'd rank among the greatest strategists. Changshuan is only 16. If he really led this, then after Qin Yu's death, heaven gave Great Zhou another gift. If the royal family uses him, Great Zhou's lands will expand. Not just by conquering new lands. With this boy around, Great Zhou may last 100 years. What a shame. I do have an idea. Kid, these are for you. These are meridian opening pills. These 20-some pills must have cost a lot, right? Where do you get the money? They're just meridian opening pills. Why would I need money? Can't I make them myself? I went to Lingnan again recently. That hellhole Lingnan may be barren and thick with miasma, but it has plenty of rare herbs. I gathered the ingredients for the pills and made 2 batches myself. How many acupoints do you still need? My Ren meridian is open. The Du meridian still needs 22 acupoints. Your resolve is truly rare, kid. Among those who train in the 9 transformations of the Divine Dragon, you're the second I've seen to reach this level. Train hard. I won't be in Yuzhou much longer. Once you reach the 3rd rank, you'll truly enter the martial path. Then I'll have an heir to my craft. All right, go train. I'm heading out. Damn, I've roamed outside too long. I'm not used to living in a grand estate. My whole body's itching. This is the 4th form of the 9 transformations of the Divine Dragon. You can train it once all your acupoints are open. Old Blind hinted that something's off with the old beggar. Looks like I should be on guard. Forget it. Don't worry about that now. Reach the 3rd rank first. Then think about the rest. Did something happen in this estate? Why are there screams all the time? Changshuan from the general's estate is opening his acupoints. Every so often, he lets out screams like that. Changshuan. This old monk happened to pass through. I heard Yuzhou has changed greatly, all thanks to young master Changshuan's plans. Is that true? Yes, Changshuan is amazing. This old monk thanks you, miss. Well, I didn't get to see Changshuan. But over these past few days, Yuzhou has become lively and prosperous. I've also learned quite a bit here lately. Guess what? The general's estate plans to use the confiscated silver to rebuild the roads. In the area where we live, many people have signed relocation agreements. Relocation agreements? What does that mean? The general's estate plans to tear this area down and build new houses. According to their plan, they plan to rebuild all of Yuzhou City. The residents of these demolished homes can choose to take relocation compensation. The offer is even a bit above market price. Or they can wait until the homes are finished and get new ones as compensation. That way, the people of Yuzhou will have work, while the general's estate can replan the city and sell the rebuilt homes. This way, they can profit from it too. I've already looked into it. Chang Xuan came up with this plan too. Chang Xuan truly is talented. It'd be a shame to kill someone like that. Yes, it would be a shame. I've decided. Take her to the state of Chuyin. Have her serve Chuyin. Excellent. When do we move?
Tonight.
Chang Xuan, these past 3 months, you've trained too hard. But once you reach the 3rd rank, things will get better. This divine dragon wine can cleanse your marrow and veins. You've also opened your Ren and Du meridians. You've reached the 3rd rank. Even if it's only early 3rd rank, you'll likely have few rivals at this level. I hope so. Your 9 transformations of the divine dragon is something else. You're only a low-rank warrior now. I practiced dual cultivation with you too, to ease the effects of my technique. But now I feel like I can't live without you. Over these past few months, as your strength has grown, I found that I've improved too. After you reach the 3rd rank, your power will grow. Maybe someday, I'll have a chance to reach the 9th rank. Really? Yes. By the way, madam, I have a bad feeling about that old beggar. If something happens to me, could you wait for me 3 years? If that really happens, I'll wait for you 3 years. Okay. Let's hope that never happens. Not while I'm here. Focus on your training. Just 1 acupoint left. Bone crushing limit. All meridians open. Thunder in the body. Sinews and bones resonate. The body is complete. Quick, use the 4th level of the 9 transformations of the divine dragon. Gather this force within your body and form a sea of ki. The 1st martial rank is bone crushing. The 2nd rank is tendon severing. The 3rd is called the Sea of Ki realm. The 3rd rank is where martial arts begin. From this moment on, you can finally be called a true martial artist. Within Great Zhou, those who reach the 3rd rank are nearly 1 in 1,000. The martial path is like an army crossing a narrow bridge. The higher you climb, the fewer remain. Your 9 transformations of the divine dragon can alter one's innate potential. Your innate potential is already quite good, but how far you'll go is hard to say. How do you feel? Your true ki is very strong. You just reached the 3rd rank, yet it covers your whole body. Most people need to form 7 or 8 ki acupoints to reach that level. 7 or 8 ki acupoints? You've just entered the 3rd rank. You should have formed your first ki acupoint. Next, you must keep condensing ki acupoints and clear all the mist in your sea of ki until you see the gate of 5 elements. The gate of 5 elements? What is that? It relates to reaching the 5th rank. But you must see this gate of 5 elements before you can enter the 4th rank. The key to reaching the 5th rank is linking your sea of ki to the gate of 5 elements. All I see inside is white mist. I don't know when I'll see it. Since you've chosen the warrior's path, you'll likely need to form 10 seas of ki before moving on. By the way, I recall your 9 transformations of the divine dragon can't absorb spiritual energy from heaven and earth. Now that you've reached the third rank, try again. Looks like I can't. That's a problem. Your 9 transformations of the divine dragon differs from other warrior arts. It seems we'll have to ask that old beggar about the path ahead and how to train. Come to think of it, that old man still hasn't told us his name. But no matter what, congratulations on reaching the third rank. By the way, First Madam, I plan to visit the front lines. The court is in turmoil now. I want to deal with the bandits soon. Then take Lingzhou and Langzhou. All right. I'll have Second Madam go with you tomorrow. Okay. Intruders! 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 It worked. It worked. Finally, the third rank. The fight in the courtyard was because of you. I had no choice. The women in the general's estate are 7th and 8th rank experts. Without a plan, it'd be hard to take you away. Kid, I know you're smart and full of ideas. You have no idea. I've waited for this day for 3 years. I won't give you any chance. First Madam captured some people, but they all had poison in their mouths. The moment they were caught, they took poison and killed themselves. They left no clues. Any casualties? Was anything stolen? We've checked. No one was hurt or killed, and nothing was stolen. Then where's Chen Zhuan? Order the city sealed off, now. Chen Zhuan. Looks like they're after Chen Zhuan. Lock down the whole city. Turn the city upside down. And find him.